Hello and welcome to another Sunday. It's Supernatural Sunday and we're here to review Season 1, Episode 6. This is my second attempt to recording it. I recorded it and it was an absolutely brilliant episode. Uploaded fine. Took a couple of hours to upload because mine's slow. But I pressed play to see, and it played 10 seconds and then cut, and then it just stopped. It wouldn't play any further. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to buy a new, if I'm going to carry on with this, I am carrying on with this. I need to buy a new setup, a new save up for a new. I can't afford it at the moment, but definitely my computer is corrupted. I've paid for so many different. It's slow. It's old. It's you get what you pay. You as soon as you buy a laptop, it's out of date, isn't it? So anyway, I'm not talking about that. Supernatural. Episode 6 of Season 1 is called Skins. Brilliant. Aired on October the 18th, 2005. Or you bought the DVD. It was 41 minutes long. And basically, it showed. I think it just showed like a preview of what's thing. But at the beginning, in a small town in St. Louis, Missouri, you see a girl all tied up on a chair with blood and bruises, ripped stuff and cuts, and there's a man with a knife heading towards her, and just before he gets to her, the police break in. The police break into the house with guns and fully armed to the teeth. You know how Americans are with the guns. And like SWAT basically come in and sweep the house, find the girl tied up. She's like screaming and shouting to say he's gone through that door, but she's tied up, and so she's nodding and that. So the police eventually get to where the assailant is and tell him to stop, drop the knife, and turn around, get on your knees. And anyway, it turns around and it's Dean, or something to what looks like Dean. And then anyway, it cuts then to modern day or real, and Sam and Dean driving in the car, and they're talking about what's going to happen next, and Sam's looking through college like notebook, the notes thing, so to see what's been going on at college, and Dean saying you've got to give that up, mate, because you're on a path of hunting now and all that. So anyway, a couple of minutes later, Sam gets a message from a friend from college saying that his brother been arrested for murder, but he couldn't have done it because he couldn't have been in two places at once, because she swear blinds he was at home with her having a catch up and a drink and watching a movie. So Sam and Dean, even though it's back on themselves, Sam saying we've got to help her, and Dean saying, well, it's 20 miles in the wrong direction, 40 miles in the wrong direction, we're heading this way. And he's saying, well, I'm going back. If you don't want to come with me, that's up to you. Anyway, they both go back to this town, and they go and see the girl, and she explains that what happened, that there was a videotape of him coming back at 10 o'clock when basically he was still at her house at 12 o'clock. And so they asked for the videotape, and they asked if they can visit the crime scene, and she said, oh no, I can give you the videotape because I've got it myself, but the crime scene's out of bounds because of the police and all that. And so Sam said, oh, my brother's a police officer, and Dean's like looking at him going, and looks back and says, well, I'm a detective as the so-and-so task force. So basically she's like, oh, okay. So anyway, they have a look at the tape, and they they see her brother coming back, but as he goes past the door camera, he looks past and his eyes are glowing, or seem to blink and go a different colour, then go back to normal. So Sam's like, that's a sign of something, and Dean's like, could be a trick of the light, could be, Anyway, they go to the crime scene and there's blood everywhere, and they go out, they follow the trail to the back of the building, and then it just stops in the alleyway. And but as they're outside, they hear sirens, and an ambulance goes past, and they follow that to another crime scene, and they find out it's exactly the same thing. The boyfriend's gone out on a business trip, and he's come back and he's attacked his girlfriend, but now the police have got him on CCTV coming because his flight got cancelled at the airport, and coming back through many traffic lights, driving back at like 3 or 4 hours later. So it couldn't be him. So they're looking into, they do the research, glowing eyes, 2 places at once. It must be some sort of doppelganger, shapeshifter. So they think, shapeshifters. So they go for, basically, they get into the building, and they trace the thing back to the alleyway again, and the trial just ends again. So they said, does Sarah asked if shapeshifters can they fly, because the evidence don't add up here, that they just come out to here and it just disappears. So when Sam's looking up, Dean's looking down and going, well, if they're not going up, what about down in the sewers? So the doppelgangers using the sewers to get around. So so they get the guns with silver bullets, because that's what can kill a shapeshifter, and get down to the sewers. And when they go down there, they find piles of steaming skin, and that where he sheds his skin. So he's been this has been happening for a while. He's been they're piling up, so, or they're all over the place, different piles of skin and that. So he's been many people, and he's obviously killed many people. So so anyway, they see the doppelganger, the shapeshifter, and they chase it, and he leaves the sewers, and they basically lose contact with him. So they split up and say, well, I'll meet back at the car in 20 minutes. So Sam and Dean are heading back towards the car, and Sam asks Dean a question, but he answers it correctly. So Sam chucks the keys at Dean, but he catches it with the wrong hand. So he points a gun at him and goes, who are you? And Dean's like, come on, Sam, don't be stupid, let's put this away. And he's like bending over the trunk of the car. Anyway, he picks up a tyre iron and knocks Sam out, and obviously it's the shapeshifter. So you see him dragging Sam into the sewer, tying Sam up. Sam's asking, where's Dean? And the shapeshifter saying, well, don't worry about Dean, he hates you. The things that are going around his head, because actually when they take over when they pretend to be the next person, they know all their thoughts as well. So they ingest everything, basically the brain, and they sit and see what the other people are thinking and all that. So anyway, he then goes off to go and find Becky, basically, asks Dean and says, I'm going to have some fun with your mate Becky. So goes off. Anyway, he hears Dean trying to get out of his being tied up, so they both get out. Sam goes to find Becky, and Dean follows the actual trail of the shapeshifter, and the Dean attack. Basically, what you see at the opening scene, it finds Becky. It's not Dean; it's a shapeshifter. Advances on Becky. Becky rejects him, and Dean basically attacks her, beats her up, and ties her up, and just about to kill her. And then the police burst in. He runs. So Becky thinks it's Dean. So they put a APB out, or whatever you want to be on the lookout for Dean Winchester, and this is what it looks like. And so what happens is they try and couldn't. So Sam said, I'm going to go into Becky to make sure she's all right. You find the shapeshifter. And anyway, go back to the sewers. Dean goes back to the sewers, and Becky's in the sewer tied up. And Sam's at Becky's house talking to Becky. So again, she can't be in two places at once. So Dean says to Becky, look, and she obviously said, then she says, look, I know it weren't you. This I've got knocked over the head and woke up just in time to see this creature basically shed its skin and turn into me. So anyway, Dean unties her, and basically that finds out she's okay, and she says, right, we've got to go because Sam's at your house looking for you. So meanwhile, Sam's at Becky's house, and that, they're talking, and Becky advances onto Sam, and Sam pulls back and says, look, I can't because of what happened to my girlfriend. I'm still not over her. So anyway, Becky then hits Sam over the head with a frying pan or something like that, and basically they have a fight. Sam's getting choked out with the shapeshifter. Anyway, by this time he's turned back into Dean. So literally their brothers are fighting each other. So anyway, Sam pushes him off, but he's still on the floor. Dean comes and shoots the shapeshifter, and the shapeshifter dies looking like Dean. So that's where it ends, to be fair. Dean is basically blamed for the murders. The brother gets released. The other guy gets released, and because they think someone's tampered with the camera, and Dean is dead. The shapeshifter Dean is dead, so they close the case, and all is happy again with the world. And Dean and Sam just slip off into the sunset in the car and drive away. So yeah, another one. Skins. It was a good one. I hope I don't have to record this again. I hope my camera lets me upload it and it's playing fine. But yeah, if you like this sort of thing, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe button, and tell your friends about me. Other like-minded collectors, they might like what I'm doing. And yeah, we can carry on with this series. Again, I'm doing it every Sunday. I'm calling it Supernatural Sunday. And it's going to take me a while because there's over 270 or 280 episodes of it all. So yeah, don't know how long it's going to take me. It's going to take me a few years to get through them all, but let's hope I'm still here, to be fair. Anyway, thanks very much. Bye for now.